Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you noticed, I got a new YouTube cover and I love it. I used somebody on Fiverr and I've used them like the last 34 times I changed my cover photo. And he's awesome. I'll put his info below if you're a YouTuber or need any work like that. He's awesome. But anyways, so today I want to talk to you about something that's super important to me and it's been on my heart a lot, and you guys know that's what I do videos about. I have a big range of stuff I talk about because I'm just somebody who's not one-dimensional. And so here we go. This is why I wanted a YouTube channel. I was like, I have so much to talk about, I need a YouTube channel. So anyways, here we are. So actually this wasn't even something I was gonna talk about, but it's confusing to explain, but something was loading on my phone, and so I had time right before I was able to film, and Mary Magdalene popped into my head. I wasn't even going to talk about her in this video, and then it clicked with me. I'm like, that's everything. Like, she is the divine feminine energy. So if you connect with nature, if you connect with Gaia, which is what some people refer to as like Mother Nature, Mother Earth, things like that. If you're connecting to your true self, if you're connecting to Source, God, Yeshua, universe, whatever you resonate with. So there's two parts to the whole. There's divine feminine and divine masculine. And so what I believe is like the divine masculine is like the Jesus, Yeshua energy, and the divine feminine is the Mary Magdalene energy. So I don't know quite what I'm gonna title this video, but something to do with the effect of when you're in your divine feminine energy, if you're a mostly divine feminine person, being, then you will feel so much better. And if you're divine masculine, if you bring your divine feminine to the forefront every now and then in certain situations, I feel you would also feel better. So what do I mean by this? In life, especially during these times, there is going to be things that trigger you, okay? Maybe somebody says something, they didn't mean it that way and you take it wrong, type of thing. So what you want to do in these situations, take a step back, think about where they're coming from. So for example, I've got in a little bit of a situation with my dear friend. I said something to her and I 100% didn't mean it bad, and she kind of came at me, right? And instead of me being like so mad and being like, texting back and forth all these mean messages, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I kind of saw her point of view, you know what I mean? And so I was like, let's stop this cycle right here. I texted her, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I didn't mean it like that. I explained like the whole situation, and that whole situation got resolved. I felt amazing for staying in my divine feminine energy. It felt amazing. Another thing, patience with children. If you are patient with your children, that's the number one, like mastering yourself. If you can be like patient with your children, you will feel so amazing, so at peace with yourself, everything like that. And so, there's several examples I could use. So if you are somebody that has had to kind of like fight for your voice, or if you feel like you've had to stand up for yourself and like fight and claw to where you're at, I've been there, and I feel like it's very easy to be like snappy or like, I don't want to say divine masculine energy, but pretty much, I guess, that like just ready to fight back vibe. And I was kind of noticing that in myself, and I mean, it didn't feel good. It doesn't feel natural to me. Like, my natural is like, people that know me know I'm very zen, like, and I just want to cry, like, just thinking about it, like, thinking about my true self, like, made me want to cry, like, tears of happiness just there. And yeah, I'm very zen, calm, peace, don't want any problems, nurturing. Actually, I pulled up divine feminine traits: intuitive, heart-centered, compassionate, wise, accepting, forgiving, collaborative, reflective, creative, sensual, kind, gentle. And so when or if anybody is in that like snappy energy, or like you feel like you have to use your voice, this is what I want to say. Rich people don't have to tell people they're rich, you know, it kind of just shows. A beautiful person doesn't have to go around telling people I'm beautiful, right? People can kind of see it, you know? And so I feel like there's kind of two different types of power or energy. There's, yeah, you're showing it, you're using your voice, you're getting snappy, you're doing the don't mess with me attitude. Yeah, you could do that route if you wanted. It's not gonna probably feel that good in the long run. But, and I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself. So here comes in the other type of energy or power. It's like from within, and that like light will come out of you, and people will see it. People will know not to mess with you. People will know you're like connected with source. They're not gonna want to mess with you. Or say someone says something triggering to you, or they're trying to like make you mad, they're trying to bring something angry out of you. You can tell when people are doing this, by the way. So when someone does that, and then you stand in your power of just knowing you're connected to source, knowing you're a divine feminine, and you're not gonna act in an ugly way, and you say something back kind of nice, or, you know, kind of evening out the negative energy, you'll see something change in them. And it's a different type of power. It's a different type of energy. It's doing the same thing. It's kind of a don't mess with me vibe, but it's coming from different places. One is coming from, I'm angry, that was mean. And then one is coming from, stay centered, Michelle. Don't let that phase you. So it's coming from two different places. And if you want to, you know, embody the divine feminine and things like that, it's not going to happen overnight. I've been working on this for months and months and months. And like, kind of now I'm seeing the fruits of my labor for maybe you could say 3 months, I would say. So yeah, it just takes a lot of practice. I've got triggered a lot, and I've stayed in my divine feminine energy, my Mary Magdalene energy, who, by the way, I think is super beautiful. I think you should research her. An amazing energy. And I think if you are embodying this energy, you will feel better. Okay, so if all of this sounds good to you, you might be wondering, okay, how do I increase my divine feminine energy? So I'm just looking off my computer here. So increasing your self-love and appreciation. So yeah, you definitely want to be doing self-care, make time for yourself, things like that, because it's hard to pour from an empty cup. A deeper connection with your body. So with that is just accepting yourself, the way you look, the way you are, and if there's something you don't like about yourself, then making improvements in that area, if possible. Okay? Being in tune with your rhythms, strengthen inner guidance and trust, Yeah, so if you're getting intuition, you want to be listening to that and see what it's saying and stuff like that. More creative energy. So for me, sorry, I thought I just heard my baby. I love being creative. Art, painting, dance. YouTube is a big creative outlet for me, so make sure you're having time for things like that. Being fully open to receive, creating a deeper sense of community. Yeah, so with the people that are around you and do care about you, try to just strengthen those bonds. Being able to be fully present, yeah, that's very important. Don't be thinking about the past or the future, just be in the moment. The ability to relax and let go, the feeling of wholeness. Yeah, don't feel like you need something or someone to be whole. Like, try to be whole within yourself. And there was also, I was gonna say, be cognizant of what you're saying to people. I'll just give an example. I'm gonna change the story a little bit so it's not obvious who I was talking about. So this is the story changed. They said to their husband, "Are you wearing that same tie 4 days in a row?" And they were videoing it. They were saying to the husband, "Are you wearing that same tie 4 days in a row?" And then they posted it to, I'll say, social media. And it's just like you should lift up the people around you, you know? Why are you gonna say that to your husband, you know, especially on camera? And people could say, oh, we have a joking around personality, we have a joking around relationship. I guess. You're still bringing them down though, like, I don't know. So just be very careful what you're saying to people. And like, one of my favorite things about myself is that I never want someone to feel embarrassed, you know? So I could give 100 examples, but I don't like people to feel embarrassed. And so for someone to say that to their husband, you know, it's just like, that's just one example, but you really need to think what you're saying to people and how you're making people feel. People should feel better when you leave than when you got there. So there's no time for bringing someone down if you're trying to do that. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And I love to hear from you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.